All right, the number one difference between a pressing movement over the head, the difference between a barbell and dumbbells is almost singularly, the only difference is the range of motion, which is huge. So the barbell, you're gonna be working both arms, essentially distributing the weight evenly. Dumbbells, they're gonna have their own individual weight. But the main difference is a dumbbell, you can almost always isolate the shoulders, and then of course at the top, see how the elbows locking out the triceps. So shoulders and triceps in any pressing movement. You're gonna work that with a barbell as well, but watch that upper chest here in this video. You gotta clear the chin. That's the main thing. The head is in the way. So whether you're taking a little step back, or you're pressing and then locking through at the top, watch this first part here. Boom, right there. You can almost see that upper chest as I'm trying to clear the chin here. Your chest is more pronounced just because you got to kind of get your head back. So the number one difference and why it's going to work slightly different muscles, either are going to be good. At the end of the day, either are going to be good. But the difference is almost always your preference. But that upper chest, you can see how my upper chest right now, because I have to lean slightly back to clear the chin, it's the range of motion. Your elbows kind of forward a little bit, and at the top, it's about the same. Anything above the head is about the same. But that range of motion is range of motion is the number one thing. Dumbbells, you can almost always have different ranges of motion depending on your flexibility. Dumbbells are gonna clear your head, right? Your head's not in the way. A barbell, you pronounce your chest probably subliminally, like subconsciously. You're not thinking that you're doing it because you have to, you're not gonna put your head like this. You gotta stay with good posture. So you're pronouncing your chest more on any pressing movement, upright pressing movement, because you have to clear your head. So that's the difference, is you will work more upper chest and probably less shoulders because of that. If you're standing, which I highly suggest, a standing overhead press, if you're in a chair and your weight's getting pressed into a bench, you're good. But if you're standing, it's gonna be a lot of core involved, regardless if you're doing dumbbells or barbells. But thinking of standing, pressing, movement, what's the difference between dumbbells versus barbells? At the end of the day, in the reps we trust. Remember this, your hard work, the effort, you should be doing both, right? And then at the end of the day, which one do you enjoy? Which one do you enjoy better? That's what's gonna get you more results. But if we're thinking about the small difference, is your chest is pronounced more, your torso, and if you're standing, your core, your upper abs will probably work more on a barbell, is because your chest has to pronounce so you can clear the head and then you finish through at the top. Dumbbells, you're gonna work those smaller muscles we call the stabilizer muscles, right? Your balance is harder, but you're already clearing the head just because dumbbells, they're not in the way of your head, they're on the sides. So you can essentially isolate the shoulders more depending on your flexibility. My flexibility of my shoulders is not ideal. When you're broad chested, you got a bigger titties here. So you can isolate the shoulder more, that shoulder movement, right? On a dumbbell, whereas the bar's gotta be in front of you. Your upper chest is gonna get activated because you're trying to clear the head at the beginning. You see that's kind of like it's in front of me. It's working that upper chest, which we all wanna work, right by the clavicle, right? So that helps, but that's one of the things, that's one of the differences between the two.